The family was yes, they were observant. It was not from a family of atheists or freethinkers or agitators, or they were simple people, and they were in a fairly backward place for the time, I think. So in his autobiography, he writes about the ferment in his teenage years and about how the synagogues began to empty and the woods began to fill. And that's quite an interesting image. So the young people were not going to services anymore. Instead, they were arguing about socialism. They were still passionately debating ideas, but not in that observant context anymore. He was brilliant, and he was sent off to yeshiva. He went to 2 different yeshivas at least, maybe 3. He went to a yeshiva in Kremenchug, it says in his autobiography, and then I believe in Radin. He talks about studying at the yeshiva the Chefetz Chaim founded, I believe, or one that followed that path. Also, between the lines, or maybe explicit, I actually haven't read his autobiography again recently. He was searching. So he was searching, he had doubts, and the way he dealt with having doubts was that he doubled down and went from a more liberal, maskilish or enlightenment yeshiva to a more orthodox, stricter, more high-level intellectual yeshiva. And I think that instinct, I think there's 2 possibilities. I don't think he was trying necessarily to quench his doubts. I think he was, at some point in his teen years, decided he was going to go all the way into Judaism because the goal was not going to be to leave it behind, but to create some kind of synthesis between Talmudic scholarship, traditional Jewish learning, the holy books, all those practices, and modernism, scientific truth, politics, the whole sort of world of modern life. So it's possible he was just sort of making good on his family's sacrifices and going as far in that direction as he honestly could. It's possible he was trying to silence his doubts, but I don't think so. I think that he somehow, there was a point at which he knew that he wasn't going to be a practicing rabbi, but he wanted to know what a rabbi knew. And so he did. He was in fact ordained. He passed the ordination exams and so on. But then when he came to the United States, he left that behind him.